All right, Scrapper and Scrapettes, how we all doing today? I know it's been a little bit since I threw a video up. Uh, Sorry about the chickens being loud again. So hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas and New Year's coming up this weekend. What I'm gonna play with is motors, and we'll start busting into these motors. You can see the pretty copper in there. There we go. And look out for that. That's heavy. Start cutting these out. And I get dehumidifier here. We know that's got a motor right there. Might be an aluminum one, but we'll find out. These little ones here, I'm just going to get the cast aluminum off of this, and then just this here is just gonna be an armature motor. There might be a little copper thing right there. Same with that one there. Now looks like we got that. I'm gonna want to say probably aluminum, but we got some nice brass bits on the end of it. So that's what we're gonna be working on, and then still got a couple of these big bad boys I gotta cut through. This guy, let's put this guy back up there. So that's what we're gonna be working on. These ones here, same thing. These ones here actually come out real easy. They got some cast aluminum on there, some steel. Those are just solenoid motors. Nice chunk of copper right in there. That's what we're gonna be working on. So yeah, but we do gotta make a run to the scrap yard. I got some stuff building up. I gotta get rid of it. So that's what we're working on. Stay tuned. Well, hey there, Scrapper and Scrapettes. So we're back. So motors. We want to get the goodness in here. We want these windings. So everyone's been doing a lot of videos on these, and we all want to put in our own input and everything else. So you got these 4 nuts right here. Sometimes you got squirrel cage still on. I'm lucky enough that I've been lucky, and I only got one that's on a squirrel cage, and I hate the squirrel cages, so what did I do? I just threw that off to the side for right now. So the first thing we want to do is get these 4 nuts off. I can't read this because of the light. This one here looks like it's a 11/32. Sometimes these come off fairly easy. Sometimes they don't. Just need a pair of pliers or this. If you want to see how to get them out of the squirrel cage really, really easy, from the HVAC units, check out Jimbo Scrapper and or Scrapping with Grandpa. Those guys, they do it really good. I mean, yeah, they leave a piece behind, but you know what? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, because sometimes you just cannot get these things off the squirrel cages. They just don't want to get on there. That's why a lot of times your HVAC guys will take the whole assembly back to their shop and take it apart there. So here's the part that I'm always talking about right here. I see a lot of people struggle. See them, the nuts are out. You see them banging on this, trying to get this cover off. Are you ready? Right here. Mallet, steel mallet, whatever, BFH, whatever you want to call it. Right there. Just hit it right there. Boom. Cover is off. Turn it around. Boom. It's off. That simple. That easy. Now you got a couple pieces of cast aluminum right here. So let's turn this camera around here and see if you guys can see my vise. And it looks like we can. Let's zoom in a little bit here. So on these here, they're real easy to clean up. Okay, so you got a cover here with a bearing. There's another bearing cover right there. I will just put in my vise real quick, give it a little snug, grab a big old screwdriver, get it underneath, pop the cover off, pop the metal off. Now you got the oil packing in there. We all know that's, this stuff is, stuff is gross. It's oily, it's disgusting. Then there'll be a couple slots in here. Okay, loosen the vise up a little bit. Grab yourself a nice punch. Put it right there. Boom, done. Clean cast aluminum. Throw it in the bucket. on this one here because it's still on the armature. I'll open the vise a little more. I'll hold it and try not to hit myself or not get it at all. Sometimes you just might want to snug up the vise just a little, grab something a little harder, knock that armature right out of there. Still doesn't want to come out. There we go. Oh, and look at that. It took the cover off for us. Now this here, you got some aluminum on the end, and then the rest is steel. I've gone ahead and put this in my kiln before, furnace, foundry, whatever you want to call it, and I've melted the aluminum off, but there's really not a lot there. So I put these in prepared steel. They're heavy. Now we're left with this. We're left with that little race cover on there. You know, good for us. You know, it's already there. Get a fat screwdriver underneath it. Pop cover off. Done. Clean piece of cast aluminum. Throw it in the bucket. So, get you back over here. Let's zoom you guys back out again. There we go. And so now we are fixed with this guy, getting the stator out of this. Okay, usually what I do is I just find this seam right here. Okay, break out a grinder. You can hit it with a Sawzall. You can sit there and try to smash it out. Sometimes they are welded on different points all the way around. Let's put on our safety gear here. Glasses and hearing protection. It's going to be loud, and I'm using the microphone, so it might be really loud. Here we go. Sorry for the noise. All right, so looks like we did not cut all the way through. Try to do a little more. Don't know how loud that's going to sound on the camera, but that's loud. Sometimes it pops easy. Sometimes it doesn't at all. We have to persuade it. There you go. Throw that frame in your shred. Now, let's make sure we didn't do that all for nothing. Let's make sure this is, oh yeah, and it's copper. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but we got copper shinies. Now I'll do a video another time on how to get all this, how to get it out of here. But for now, we're going to throw it in the bucket. Got a bucket going on here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's kind of dark in there. Of copper motors. That's what we've been working on. I don't know. I think I'm sitting on probably about 15, 20 of them. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do another one. This one here is fully encased, but I'm just going to do it. Missing 3. Same thing. Just strike it. So you got lucky. That one came right off. Strike it back the other way. Bust the armature right out. Yeah, I'm just gonna play games. Sometimes on smaller motors, this little bevel bearing or whatever can be brass. That one is not. Get some of this junk off of here. Done. Okay. That in a shred. That in the cast aluminum. Get the gooey stuff out of here. Really got to put a rag in here or something. Oh, there we go. We got one. Now this one here, you can see the weld points. It was spot welded. So I'm just going to go right down the seam. Headset on. Safety glasses on. Okay, didn't fully get it. Persuasion. Ah, this one's gonna be fun. Always in the video. Apparently I didn't cut all the way through. As you just saw, if you do cut all the way through, that'll pop. And throw in the bucket. Oh no, let's check it first. That's right. We gotta check it. Because I have been running into more and more aluminum windings. And if they're aluminum windings, I'm just gonna grab it and I'm just gonna throw it right into motors. And not deal with it. And yeah, I don't see any aluminum. I see shiny copper. So in the box it goes. So then when I get a whole bunch of them, then I'll go ahead and do that there. So as you can see, doing motors is really not all that bad. You get yourself a system and keep the tools you're using readily available. Sometimes you can just hold this. You can whip right through a motor or just junk the whole motor as it is. I run into that a lot. Go to the scrapyard, go to the non-ferrous side, and there's, you know, Johnny Joe Smo just going ahead and getting rid of the whole thing in one shot. And I'm just looking at him like, I'll buy those from you if you want. Some will, some won't. But you gotta be careful as well, because your scrap yard might turn around and yell, like, hey, you're trying to steal our business. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm trying to give you more business by selling you better stuff. But scrap yards don't see the way. So just gotta be careful on what you do, how you do, and when you do. It's being stuck. Oh, and almost took out the toes. You don't want to do this one here. Screwdriver. I find just here my bench. I just find just popping them right through. Leave stuff out. Oh, you guys can see me. Probably, maybe, who knows? You don't need. Still use a small. Just punches through it. And sometimes can't use it. One. As you can see, your bench can get squirrelied really, really fast. The trash bag here instead. Yeah. So this is what we're doing this new year. Hopefully everybody had a really nice Christmas, and hopefully gonna have a safe New Year's. You know, have yourself some wobblies to that. And, yeah, we gotta find out what's going on here. Let's just look at this on. Let's cut this out of the way. Give it a little rip. Pull the wire right out of it. There we go. That worked. I don't have any wire going in here right now. So we'll throw that there. Now let's go ahead and slice this bad boy. So I don't cut myself. I already know when I cut this, it's cut first, so that's nice. So this is what we're doing. Now let's take a break from that. Second. And something different. I changed it up today. Yeah. Working on it. Get stuff done. Do so I don't know where place. There we go. And zoom in. Zoom in and all right, so I got something that I've been sitting. I gotta get them done. Get them out of the way. And this guy now. Yeah, we're gonna jump. We're gonna do a little bit of power supply. I've got all supplies to get the wires on them. You can sit there, and I mean, a lot of people take these apart. They go in, they get the little copper cord. After that, they go after the transform that's here. Now, yard that I Scorpions will actually take these aluminum breakage and they'll pay 18 cents a pound without the wires. I always take the wires off anyways. Now, my yard won't give me 10 cents a pound without the wire. You turn it in with the wire and they give you 12 cents a pound. So, yeah, enough for me. So I go ahead and I want to get all that one shot. So there, I get off. Snip these ends off. You got something gold. These will get put into a different color. If you don't, those are just going in the shit. There you go. It's off. It's done. And I stack these up, and then when I get a huge whole bunch of them, I'm going to bring them up to scorpions. Scorpion. 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 Look, scorpion. Okay. Give it a hug. For some odd reason, it keeps moving. So, these are just things that I'm doing this again. Just try to get things out of the way and prepared at the small. I have a transport for Monday, so I will be going to the yard probably on Monday. Tuesday, sorry, Tuesday. Grab closed. But I just find it easier doing it this way. You know, thanks to my scrapper there for okay, and I'm done. I was quick. I just did what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and packing these all up outside in the tote. And get those that way. Yeah, a nice stack of them. Like I said, you can take the scrapper. He takes the pot all the time. He goes after all little goodies. Mike scraps the heck out of it. Fan motor out of there. Transformer in there. Transformer. Throw that in copper motors. You know, and all that other fun stuff. So basically, what we're going to be doing is that. So where are we on the camera? Oh, there we are. We can see what's going on. Go ahead and get these out of here. That's one more thing my way. That's done. Yeah. Everything's wet right now. So that's the thing out of the way. I've been wanting to do that. I just gotta snippy dippy all the because they're longer. A lot of times, you know, your cutters will be long enough to go through. What I find really good, if I probably can't find them right now, because I don't know they are. I have a nice pair of shears that were really, really good. And right now, they're probably outside on the bench out there. Will really upset me because they're cheap. You know, that's for when you're doing like these. You know, so that would actually cut them and one swipe instead of, you know, a whole bunch of swipes. So I'll go ahead and just snip all these ends off because my yard will reduce my price if I in with the clips on. I think a lot of yards will because the clips are weight and they want to pay you for, so that's why with drop cord, you know, extension cords or whatever, you want to make sure that you go ahead and remove plastic ends, all the connectors. But if a lot of people will do is they will just connect their ends and throw them in trash or recycling. Throw them in, still got metal in there. Take it, it's still got metal. I don't know how are seeing me. All right, my video shut off because stupid me pushed the wrong on the phone. On the review and research. Don't use it in the trash. Or throw it. It's got metal in them. It's got copper in them, wire in them. Those go in shred. Still get money. Still get money. Wire there. Take care of that. Keep on clipping. Because you want that clean wire. You want the money for your work. Like I said, I shears. I can find them because I can through these a lot faster. With shears. Like I said, I think I like lines. So, but a clean wire. And these guys can go right in the shred. All right. So, sorry about that, scrapettes. To you, it was a split second. To me, it was a lot longer than that. Ended up getting a phone call, and I was chit-chatting with Jimbo Scrapper. Started tearing stuff apart while I'm talking to him. What, you end up doing. Whenever me and Jim get on the phone, we end up chatting away. So, and we're going to change things up again. What do we got here? These are hoverboard wheels. In here is the motor. Never taking these apart. So let's find out what's in them. How's the view? Oh, the view's pretty good. There we go. There we go. Ooh, jeez. All right. That's a number 2 bit. Not a number 1. I need a number 2 bit. There we go. See if the old porter can do it. Oh, yeah. Doing it, no problem. We know there's a motor in here. That much we do know. But what kind of motor is in here? Yeah, you. Look at all the hair. Ew. Ew. Hair. All right. Okay. Small screwdriver. Cleaned up the bench a little bit too while I was separated from you guys. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Got some movement. Got some movement. A little bit. It is pouring outside, guys. Holy Christmas trees. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. All right, so is this plastic or is this aluminum? I can bend it, so it's plastic. Ooh! Look at that. That's pretty. Well, how do we get it out? That is the next fun part. I have no idea. I have no idea. Whoop. I felt it move a little bit. See, it's a stator inside of the magneto. It's trying to get it out. There's definitely on the other side. So, you know, the lights all up like crazy. So it's trying to release this huge magnet that is holding it in because it wants to suck it right in. All right, scrapper and scrapettes. I had a whole nother section on that video that unfortunately got corrupted. So, yeah, I had some good information. What I ended up working, the big plug, you know, plugs that we get, power volt plugs, low voltage plugs, to get these out of them. So the only reason why I don't keep all these, I keep only the ones that are heavy, because I know that there is a transformer in them. There's one of these guys in there. Plus I want the brass. Like this one here weighs nothing, but I want the brass. Best way to tell, is it magnetic? No, it's not. So let's keep her. I'll get the brass out of it. Motor bucket is there. Got a couple more we're going to work on, but the problem is it is pouring out, and I'm not going out there. Ooh. Shiny. Oh. Back at it again. So, about that, I had a lot more content on there. I ended up tearing out a couple of hovercraft wheels. Hoverboard wheels. And this is what I got out of them. This is the motor part that came out of the wheel itself. So basically it looks like a ceiling fan motor. And we'll get the copper out of that. So I threw that in the motors. And we're going from there. So, scrapper and scrapettes, please have a safe and happy holiday season. Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully 2023 is going to be a lot better for everybody, because I'm hoping it's going to be better for me, and we wish it all to be better for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for a wonderful year watching my crazy, stupid content. And if you enjoy watching this kind of content, please keep in tune. Keep watching. Watch the other scrappers out there. Silver Scorpion, Jimbo Scrapper, Roadhog. Where's my other boy out there? My Canadian. Bush Dog. I almost forgot Bush Dog. Can't forget Bush Dog. Jimbo Scrapper, Scrapper with Grandpa. Keep an eye on the family. Scrap family all the way. And like I said, let's leave it better than we found it. Later.